everyone, my name is Bryan, and welcome to Impossible Interviews. The characters I play on Initiative Impossible. Saren Oland is what we played in our first beginning campaign when we started the show. Very lovable older lady who was part of a ministry that worshipped the great and powerful, wondrous, just completely lovely Shantae, the goddess of bounty. She was a cleric, a very wonderful cleric. And then afterwards that, I made Jet Sessio when we started our next campaign for the Curse of Strahd. He is based more off like Joe Pesci. He was a thief, a rogue. He was very annoyed by the people around him, but he was a lot of fun to play as. Fan favorite that everyone loves so much is Mike Ironhands. He's a boxer, but mainly a barbarian/monk who uses his fists to fight, and he's a very dangerous man. He thinks that he's the cream of the crop, the top #1 guy, and he's completely ridiculous, very illiterate, as well as he's got some problems in his brain. But yeah, out of those are the main three I mainly play. Recently, one-shotted a Halloween-type campaign where I played a bird. I can't even think of the name of the race right now. He was a jolly fellow who was also a druid. So yeah, I was playing an avian character, which I never had played a character with wings for the first time, so that was interesting. I like playing Dungeons & Dragons so much is because the characters you create within the realms is so fun and unique and different and outside of what you normally would see out when you take a step outside your door. You can be a person that you normally would never consider in society and make them totally unique and amazing. And I love being able to interact with other people who feel the same way, of playing as adventurers, going into dungeons and things like that, while adding a bit of personality. And it's just the tops, and I really enjoy it. In terms of being a DM, Dungeon Master, for those who do not understand what a DM stands for, not direct message, I'm not sliding into the DMs, except for when I need to, hey. No, I'm just kidding. I really enjoy playing a character, but there is also a uniqueness and fun behind the scenes thing of being a Dungeon Master. Creating these stories for these players to get involved in, and finding tidbits from their backgrounds and things like that you throw into the story to make it, spices it up and makes it more involving, where they want to play more, because like, oh man, he mentioned something about my character's backstory and a character that somehow is involved in that. I want to know more, so they get more involved. They want to question these other NPCs within the world. They want to explore more because it builds up and builds up to this story that just sucks them in as players and expands upon their own universe in a sense. I do really like playing the DM. For a little background, I DM'd way back in college and it continued on for a long time. So within this group, I have been able to actually play a character, surprisingly. I was never a forever DM, so that's awesome. Yeah, I do enjoy playing DM, and I'll be doing it again now as we return to Strahd. I must say I am excited to play this one. I've been wanting to get through the Curse of Strahd forever. We're taking the time to sit down and play it is tops. A lot of the one-offs and stuff we've done with playing different people's characters and things like that, I have to say, a lot of times I get to play Mike Ironhands, and I get to play such a ridiculous character to play. I really enjoy it. I get requested by other people's streams and stuff to play. We recently did one for PipeDreamGaming. We'll put a link up for his channel. We did one for him that was requested from our friends to fill in for people that were missing from the campaign. I got to play Mike Ironhands, who is completely obnoxious and ridiculous. I think a lot of people cracked up because of how juvenile and out there he was. And again, whenever I play him, people just seem to love it. So those one-shots where I get to play Mike Ironhands are special. I'm gonna have to say I really enjoyed Nolan and Saren's interactions with each other. The fact that he plays like an old man that's kind of disgruntled and ornery, and Saren is just so full of light and hope and just a cheery, for the most part, character has been fantastic. It's almost the yin and yang of like the odd couple that like kind of watch after the kids for a sense, because they both, the backstories have been through a lot of like war stuff. So they understand like when things get messy, how to handle the situation. So they go into like warrior mode, but like at the end of the day, she's still just a very light-hearted soul, and Nolan is very cold for the most part, but secretly has a heart of gold on the inside. Actually, yes, I'm very looking forward to DMing the Curse of Strahd now and getting through it. I'm gonna say this, the setup for it is so unique and amazing. I am so excited that when the characters, they got their invitations, they are invited to a party that none of them want to be at. When they finally get to open up those invitations and the cards are laid out, I am so excited for that moment, because at that time it dictates the flow of the story, which makes it so cool and unique. And I'm super excited to see where this is going to take us. Catch us on Initiative Impossible. We're looking forward to seeing more people show up. We're doing more stuff behind the scenes and getting a whole bunch of other things set up, and we'll see you there. Take care, everyone.